Hey guys, this is GHPK. Today again I'm back with a video for my LED stuff, and this is to eliminate the front bumper grill which is on this Hyundai vehicle, you can see. And this is a Hyundai Santro in India, and I'm going to light up this grill with the help of LED. To do that, I have purchased these 50503 LED strips. These come with a self-adhesive double-sided tape, so you can stick it, and the adhesive is quite strong. And each individual LED, this plastic thing, each strip is powered by 12 volts, so they are connected in parallel, like power goes from one end, then the same parallel power goes to the other strip. So you can cut a single piece also, or you can cut 4 pieces or 5 pieces, whatever be the requirement. You can fix this and run it with the 12 volts directly. You don't need any converter. This can work very well with your car battery, with your existing car battery. So what I'm going to do is I'll take couple of these, and I'm not going to open the bumper, I'm not going to dismantle anything. What I'm trying to do is make a cut, take a 1 unit of a 3 lights, and I'll stick it under the grill. There is a place where you can see my finger, this thing. So once you fix it over here, it will light up the area very well, and this should cover the, like I plan to place 2 units over here and 2 units over here. So in all, 4 LEDs will give enough light to light up your this front grill, and it will look very good in the night. So this time I'm making the video in the daytime for fixing it, and once this is done, I'll show you the looks, how it looks in the night with the headlights off. And this should be very well visible from a quite a distance. So, and this setup is very easy to do. You don't need any special tools, you don't need any converter. Any wire which can survive the heat inside the bonnet in the engine compartment will work for you. So you can either directly connect it to the battery, but it will be hassle to turn it off when you don't want it. When you are parking the vehicle, you will have to disconnect the wire. So what I am going to do is connect the earth negative wire to the body of the car, and I'll run only the positive wire to the passenger compartment, to the dashboard, where I'll place a switch for this. So let's start. I'll show you how to fix these LED strips, LED modules on your car. So using a pair of paper cutter or a paper knife, I have removed the backside tape which was holding all these modules together. Now this is like a lead which you can fix under the bonnet, bumper, and the grill. So as you can see, I have just placed it temporarily to show you, and this will not be very visible in the night. So this will look pretty cool because it will get very well hidden inside the bonnet itself under the grill. So what I plan to do is fix 2 units, in fact stick 2 units on this location and the other 2 units on the other location. So this will give you one thing. There is one drawback, that these come with a very small wire. So this is only a 2 inch of wire between each of my modules, so you will have to struggle a bit to get an exact location where you can fix this. So what I have finalized about this LED project is I am going to use 5 of these modules, 3, 4 and this 5. I will be left with the 3 units which I will use somewhere else. So what the plan is, I am going to place one under this grill, then again one under here, and there is a Hyundai logo on this car. So the backside of the logo is also hollow. That place can't have my camera, so I'll show you by fingers. This is the backside of the logo, so I can also stick one unit on this. This will also light up the logo a little bit. Then the two units will come over here, and from this area where we have radiator and condenser for the air conditioning, and from here I'll run the wires into the cabin. One thing you have to also make sure that the other end which you are not going to use, you should definitely cut those wires, and you should cut it like one a little bit longer and other a little bit shorter, and this will help you somehow in preventing a short circuit. So you have to make sure you tape these things, and you can also, as you are not fixing this in the using the holes, mounting holes, so you can very well insert a wire. If you don't want to cut it from the PCB itself, you can insert it in that hole, and then you can insulate by using an electrical tape or something. I have used a small piece of electrical tape, and I'll try to keep this under the tape so that they don't short circuit anyhow, because such a short circuit can be very dangerous for a automobile, for a car. So to begin with, I am removing this protective cover from the back side of dual side tape which this LED modules already have. So, and these modules come with a very good quality stick, double sided tape, so you will not find it very difficult to fix them. Place it where you want to stick it and press it hard against both the surface, and there you go, it's fixed. You don't need to struggle with them a lot. Just be careful that you don't peel off the tape itself. Just remove the protective cover. You can see it's quite sticky, and it will take a few attempts before you can get hold of a corner which can be used to peel off. You have to be a little bit careful before you fix these, because once these are sticked to the back side of your front grille or the bumper, it will not easily come off. So if you try to remove and replace it, it will not work. The adhesive will be gone, and you'll have to replace. The light back protective cover has been removed. Now very carefully I'll insert this behind the Hyundai logo. I'll try to be as discreet as possible. Then the other one, peeling the protective cover is a little bit tricky. You have to be careful that you don't snatch away the double-sided tape itself. If you don't feel very confident about this double-sided tape, you can also use an adhesive like instant adhesive or a araldite kind of thing, which is a epoxy based and is very hard and can survive a lot of temperature also. So I have almost reached the other end of the grill, so I have used a cutter to take off the extra modules outside, and this is the final module. Part is the most tricky part in this installation, because you have to save the double-sided tape and make sure you don't peel it off, because if you peel it off you will not get that kind of results what you are expecting. I'll also strip the wire so that I can connect it easily once it goes on its place, because it will be hard to peel off or strip the wire once it is fixed inside the grill. You can see now this is perfect, and I hope this will light up my grill very well. The only problem I faced in this installation is the module which I wanted behind my Hyundai logo, so I have to make arrangement to make it stay over there. Currently it is dangling, which is not good. To fix the LED modules behind my Hyundai logo, what I'm going to use, I'm going to use my simple small pieces of double-sided tape. These are not from the modules, going behind the curves, as they will give base to the logo and they will help me with the installation. Now once those tapes are in place, these module will settle very fine on those tapes. Because it was a curvy surface, it was hard for this individual tape to reach that place. Now it is properly seated behind the grill. Now I'll give you a test run. So before I fix it permanently, I'm going to do a test run. I have taken a long piece of wire. I'll connect the two wires. The white one is the negative and the blue one coming out of the LED module is the positive. You make sure don't use it without proper insulation tape, because a single spark can burn your car and can be a very disastrous experience. So you have to be very careful when you are working on an electrical stuff of your car. Whatever it may be, a temporary, it may be a permanent joint, but you should always use installation tape. Quantity, use it plenty of them. Like, don't think about that it is getting wasted. The wastage is well worth the efforts. And as this is only a test run, I am not going to fix this wire. I'm just going to insert it somehow in the gap of the battery clamp. This is the negative wire, this is the positive wire, and I'll find a hole in. So this is the positive wire. I'm going to insert it somehow in the battery for testing purpose. This is not a permanent installation yet, and you can see the blue illumination behind the grill, and this looks quite well. Let me adjust the tripod for you guys. For privacy reasons, I am hiding my car number. I hope that is not an issue. You can see a very well. It is bright day outside, and it is just a cold afternoon of winters, and still you can see the blue LED lights are illuminating my front grill very well, and I hope this during the nights will be very well visible from a quite a distance. There is some tile cutter running in my neighbors, so the voice quality may not be good for this part. Like I said, the negative is all available in your car chassis, so you can always get negative from your chassis. Like this is the negative wire. This wire was coming from the battery. I have disconnected it, and you can see I'll touch this wire to any metal part of my car and the still light can be turned on. So what you need to do is run a single wire which is for positive to your compartment, from where you will have a switch to turn these things on and off. And what I am going to do next is connect a small piece of wire and hook it in the bolt my horn, and this will provide the negative current to the LED modules, and I'll still be able to get the proper light, because negative is always on and always available in your car body chassis. And it is advisable to have a fuse installed with this setup, so that in case anything blows up, you are well protected by a short circuit. So now I have taken the temporary wires out. It's time to do the final wiring. So this is the red wire I fetched from my storeroom. This was leftover wire from some wiring work done on in my house. So I'll have to make sure that this doesn't dangle around my radiator or anything. There is no chance of any short circuit. So I'll have to make sure this wire comes very discreet. I'll keep it as much as hidden as possible so that it doesn't spoil the decent looks. And I'm installing this from the back side of the bumper without dismantling it, so it is little bit difficult to do, but yet it will look very good once you have completed the task. This wire is quite thick. I can run my DRLs on this wire itself, but currently I am using it for my LED stuff only. I have to make sure to install this very properly so that they run for a long time. These are very good modules, they don't pop off easily. You can run it 24 hours a day for a couple of years and they will not burn out. I have joined the positive wire, which is this red wire, and now I am going to make use of my this wiring amplifier wire. This is going inside the cabin from that hole, and I'll run the wires alongside the subwoofer wiring, and this will prevent any difficulty when you need to do some work inside the bonnet. So the wire I have connected to the LED lights and the 3 LED module. I have inserted the positive only wire inside the cabin, and this is the wire from my LED lights to the passenger cabin. I have a lot of switches in my dashboard console, so most probably I'll add another switch over here and connect those to that light. For time being, I'm just going to test it out with the connectivity on existing wires.